He has me speak on the younger generation, and I feel like what we need more in our younger generation is accountability. Everybody have this fallback plan on you can't do nothing to change our community. But I strongly believe that you have the power to change one person, which is yourself. If you can't change nobody else, you can change yourself. And the message that I try to push out in the neighborhoods and the streets is accountability. If you change yourself, and if everybody follows suit, we can change the community of people. Because the one thing I know we have not lost in our community is the compassion of life. When someone dies, we mourn, we cry, we shed tears. But like the pastor say, we go back to our regular activities. But what needs to happen is we need to have accountability amongst your friends. Take a stand and say, hey, I'm not with that. And not even just stop there, go a step farther and try to change their way of thinking. Because what's going on, like I say, the killers aren't just bad kids. They're the same kids that's good and bad. They're making bad decisions, and when they make the decision, they don't have the opportunity to change their life. Because they've gone into the system, they've gone 30, 40 years, but the small decisions they're making right now is what's changing them. Our community is crying. You got kids out here getting killed for having fun, and it just gets to the point where we all have to take a stand. No matter if you're old, young, it doesn't matter. We all have to take a stand right now and make a decision that we're all going to stand accountable for what we our community. I push a movement called I'm Awake, and it stands mainly on accountability. I don't care if you're a police officer, a preacher, a pastor, a judge, or a citizen, you have the responsibility to be responsible. Because at the end of the day, if one of us fall, we all fall as a community. And I want everybody to try to come out and try to support the next man beside you, the next woman beside you. Look at your brothers, your sisters as kings and queens. Because if you don't, you're going to lose the respect value for the next life. And what happens is we end up losing another brother. We lost 2 kids, 2 young kids. 16, 17 got wounded. All of our kids was there. Whether you were related or not, they were our kids. And we're sitting here standing in front of the church asking for change. But the most powerful message is when you leave here, what you doing? What you doing? I stand every day and get criticized for standing up for my community. They say I'm doing it for profit. I haven't asked for $1. They say I'm doing it for fame. I've been had that. But at the end of the day, I don't let that shake me off my horse. What I do, I stand. And when I leave here, I get back out in my community and I try to change somebody. Change does not start when you just in the church on Sundays, or you at work, or when you around your mother or your daughter. Change starts when you around a stranger. A lot of the work that I do go unseen. Everybody that know me for what I stand for. A man told me at the height of my journey, he told me, take a second seat sometimes. And what I took from that was a lot of the things you have to do to get change, you don't need the recognition for. You just gotta want it to change. If you all have the same message and the same end goal, it don't matter who get it done.
That's right.
It don't matter who get it done. It don't matter if the pastor get it done. It don't matter if the news or the police officer get it done. At the end of the day, we just strip away everything. We all the same person. There's no need to be marching for black on black lives. There's no need. Because at the end of the day, if you look around, you see all different races around you. All different races. So at the end of the day, what I want to preach out here is stand for something, man. If you going to sleep at night and you haven't made the attempt to change anybody's life, you have no reason to be laying down going to sleep. That's all I have to say.
Come on, let's give it up for Judah. Thank you, bro.